Hi, I'm Michael Boyajian, and I'll be talking about one of my Mike and Jerry books. We've done 13 so far, got another 3 in the hopper, which should be out before the end of the year. The book I want to talk about today is A Diamond in the Rough, Our Love Around the Bases. It's a baseball book written in the formulistic baseball vernacular. And now's a good time to be talking about the book because of the recent death of longtime Los Angeles Dodgers broadcaster Vince Scully. The attention played to Mr. Scully has caused a lot of Yankee fans to stir with their memories of their own great broadcaster, Phil Rizzuto, commonly known as the Scooter, a Hall of Fame shortstop for the New York Yankees, the greatest sports franchise in world history, let alone just baseball. And again, I just keep getting all these good stories about Phil Rizzuto. My own story is at a trade show before I became an attorney. I was setting up the booth, and the booth next to me walks up Phil Rizzuto. He's going to do an autograph signing for that company, whatever the company was. And we hit it off, and I ended up being his coffee boy the whole time, every 15, 20 minutes running to get him a cup of coffee. And he was hilarious as he complained, just doing his usual routine in the broadcast booth about the length of the line of people seeking his autograph. And as I was catering to him, my coworker was ready, her head was ready to explode because she had to do all my work plus her work at the booth. And there I am running around for Phil Rizzuto, getting him coffee. The funny thing is, yes, he was complaining about the length of the line, and in typical Phil Rizzuto fashion, he said, I had no control over him. He said, I'll be right back. I'm just going to use the restroom. And he never came back. He just disappeared. Which, if you remember, as a broadcaster, he'd often do that with his co-broadcaster, Bill White. He would tell Bill sometime in the 7th inning, I'm just running down for some coffee. I'll be right back. And time would go by, and Bill would be saying, well, where is he? Where's Phil? Well, Phil was in his car headed home to his house in Jersey, beating the Yankee fan exit traffic back to Jersey across the George Washington Bridge. So, I saw him do that at the trade show, the same routine. Again, his trademark things was the word huckleberry, which is sort of like a blueberry, and holy cow. That was his big thing. Holy cow was his constant thing. In fact, the autograph that he gave me that day, it says he wrote holy cow on the autograph. And I got a bizarre picture of me and him, and I'm leaning sideways over the booth. Why I didn't go around the table and kneel next to him, I have no idea. But he was a very nice gentleman. And again, I made up for it with him by getting coffee. Now, my wife's family told me that their father, Gus, their late father, when they were living in Brooklyn, they would be skating in the winter at Prospect Park, and Phil Rizzuto would be skating there too, and that he was the nicest guy possible. I think he was born in Brooklyn, and he was a Brooklyn guy. And then I just heard from Jerry's cousin Diane, and she tells a story that her father used to play ball with him, and that he could go into the Yankee broadcast booth at Yankee Stadium, and Phil would have him sit down and they'd chit chat for a while. And he remembered Jerry's Uncle John, her cousin Diane's father. And again, another good story. And all due respect to Mr. Scully, but there's a lot of other good broadcasters out there, and one of them was Phil Rizzuto. And say what you want about him, but he used to draw in the audience, big audiences, for the number one sports franchise in the world, the New York Yankees. See you later.